Hello, hello. Happy Friday, everyone. Hey, salute Sean 313. What is going on? And it is Friday night, and I am chilling. Chilling. It's been a good week. Kids are kid is in bed, wife's in bed, just sitting here up. What am I gonna do? Might as well stream. Got a few things on my mind, so hey, let's make the most of it and get into it, man. So the title is It's Not Working. And it is not working. It being the narratives. The narratives are breaking down. No one's paying attention. It's just, it's not working. All the old narratives are gone. Why are they not working? Why are they not working? So let's see. What do we have first up today? We have, I'll show you. We have, I don't know if you saw it. There is a there was an incident at Old Miss. You may have missed it. There was an incident, and there was some upset folks, right? And a black woman was called mean things, mean stuff, just mean stuff. And this was supposed to really um, set off the populace, right? And it didn't happen actually. A a right of center married black lady I followed called the chick Bookman. I was like, wow, Bookman, really? But yeah, called her Bookman. It's like, let me bring that up real quick. Darn it, I just had it. Why'd I close it? Um, matter of fact, I was just looking at what is it? I had my mom in the car and she was I think she was listening to Hood Servant. Hood Servant was looking for a clip and she's like, why is he not ready? Oh, snap. She was all upset. Here we go. Let me present this. There we go. Turn on the volume. Share. So I don't know. Oh my God. Did he hoot? Oh my God. No. Oh my God. No. And so yeah, conservative black lady follows me, called her Bookman. Can you believe that? Look at the disrespect. How dare she? How dare she call her Bookman? and I replied, look, I'm on this app trying to be a good person. I didn't say anything. And here you go clowning this chick. And I was like, wow, okay, well, that is not the narrative. As a matter of fact, dang, I wish I had liked it. There was another like younger black woman that said, well, what does she expect? She's the one who crossed the barrier and tried to confront them, right? And that is not in the narrative. It's not the narrative, and it's not working, right? The racial tropes aren't aren't working. And I think the reason for that is the younger you go, The younger, oh no, that's not the one. That's the wrong one. The younger you go, the more Republican black people get. So, you get younger, and there's a huge flip, right? You got 28 to 17, whereas the old heads are the opposite. So it is just not working. It's not working on all fronts. There's just the upheaval in the culture is evident. And let's see. Oh no, where'd that go? And this, it's funny. This chick goes viral every so often.
Please stop telling women in their late 20s, early 30s that time's a ticking. You better get on it. If you're single, wow, you might be fucked if you're 30. Listen, first of all, not every woman on this fucking planet has the agenda of getting married to a douchebag just to have children.
Well, we know she's attracted to douchebags.
Okay. What we are doing now as a society is forcing and pretty much like putting so much pressure on women my age to just find someone and get children going because.
And look, there has never been less pressure on women, right? If pressure was on women, they'd actually be doing it. It's not 1950.
You're just getting older. You're fucking.
And look, and this tells you how effective the red pill is, all right?
29. I'm literally 29. Kick rocks. I'm still young. You psychopath. You fucking psychopath. We are literally pressuring women to marry dirtbag men just to have children. Divorce is skyrocketing. If I felt that pressure to do that and I married one of my exes, girl, could not be me. I'm doing fine. I am happy. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
Just listen to this just to make sure.
Could not be me. I'm doing fine. I am happy. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Stop just assuming.
It doesn't just happen. That's actually the key. It actually doesn't just happen. Right? You getting married, listen. Getting married and having a future and such, it doesn't like just happen. Right? The idea that, well, I'm just going to date and I'm going to fall backwards into marriage, you end up like this chick. Right? If it's not cultured into you and it's just something that you are going to do, you're going to spend a lot of time not doing the thing if you think it's just going to happen. Nope. Not just as it's just not happening. Not happening. Right?
That I am on a timeline because you are not putting me on a timeline, you stupid fucks. Get the fuck out of here. Sniff grass. Stop telling me that I'm old and time's ticking, literally. Because if I'm living my life and every year I get older, I'm getting more upset and I'm just getting more stressed. What the fuck is the point of living life? Bitch, I am aging like fine fucking wine. I am more secure with myself than I ever have been in my entire fucking life. I'm sorry if men can't handle it. Like, person is wasting time on all these men because
confidence in. Oh, is that a dog? She's got a dog? Okay. Confidence in whoredom isn't confidence.
Every year that goes by, I get wiser, stronger, I have higher standards.
Are harder to deal with. Find less men attractive. And I'm on the bullet train to spinsterdom. "2030, wherefore art thou 2030?"
And you're wasting time being a dumb fuck, being a loser, being an immature asshole. So I think you should stop telling women that they're losing time, because they're fucking not.
Now, why I say it's not working is because I don't think it's working.
Does anyone else feel like they're absolutely fucking drowning financially? As a single 29-year-old woman, I have 3 jobs and I'm still fucking struggling, and I'm just getting myself farther and farther into credit card debt because I don't have enough after the first of the month to avoid using it. It just isn't working. Full-time job. Not doing it. Got a second job. It's barely doing it. The third job. Hit or miss. If I even get paid on time. I feel like I'm drowning and I don't know what to do. I don't know if any industry is doing well right now. I used to be a server. I used to have all this cash every night whenever I would work, walk out with cash. And I don't have that anymore. And I don't even know if they're doing okay right now. Like, I have seriously considered quitting my full-time good job to go back to serving. Because at least I can just use my personality and try to get more money than minimum wage or what an entry-level job pays people nowadays. It's fucking sick. Try to call my mom. She didn't answer. Snapchat my friends about this because I just needed a vent, but I just feel like I'm drowning. It's like, okay, do I just find a boyfriend so I can split everything with him? Like, sorry, like,
Yes.
I'm too stubborn and I just want what I want. And I just can't do that or be.
Yes. I just find a boyfriend so I can split it. Yes, they created a thing for this. It's 2 people get together, something. Something was created for this. Something.
That way. So yeah, friends, I might say no to your weddings. I might say, and I have said no to bachelorette parties, and I just can't. I just fucking can't. But is it anyone else? Or am I just a dumb bitch with money? Because I used to not be. My credit used to be fucking phenomenal. Credit card bill, paid it all off every single time. It's not like that. It can't be like that anymore. Oh my God, this is so long. And do I know it's fucked up? I know it's fucked up. Okay. All right. This feels a little bit better. Feels a little bit better already. I'm not going to lie. Just want to know if anyone else is like me right now, or if I'm just like the dumb bitch. Damn. Fuck.
I think it's you. But there is a large fraternity, or pardon me, sorority of y'all. A very large sorority. So, yeah, it's just not working. Not working, man. Oh. Yeah, so anywho. So, oh yeah, that's what I wanted to share. So yeah, what are the women doing, man? They're not, not getting married, not, not getting married, broke, busted, and disgusted. So Like, what is the actual plan here? There's no plan. Like, none of it is working. It's all falling off the tracks. So what do you do? You know? So what do you actually do? I don't know. You know? Like I said, they made something for that. You better figure it out. And here's the other thing. Actually, let me. And that not working thing. This. History is doing its thing, right? Oxford, Mississippi, where the first video was at. 2024. Little Rock, Arkansas, 1957. So there is so much pushback on this freaking photo. Just people aren't happy. A lot of black people aren't happy. Like, excuse me? You know, you're trying to spread this moral authority around like it's cheese spread, and it isn't. No, sir. We're not doing that. We are absolutely not doing that. Not doing it. So I don't know. You tell me. Do you see it? Any of it working? Do you see any of the narratives that have been going on from time immemorial to post World War II until now? Right? Do you see them working? I don't see it working. And I'm trying to find this one particular. You know what? This is. All right. Get ready. God, that was ugly. That was terrible. Ignore that. My bad. Oh, come on, man. So, what are y'all up to tonight in the chat? What's on the agenda? Because after this, I think I'm gonna watch a little Ninja Kamui and relax. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm gonna do. That is what I'm gonna do. Darn it. Okay. Oh, where is it? Okay, one more over here. You can just read these comments together. Oh, word. Okay. Yeah, Shogun is good. I don't know what. Yeah, you're in. Hey, what's up, Woody Mac? All right, darn it. I'm gonna look for. Let me find this, y'all. Darn it. Let me give you something good to watch, something wholesome, like I tell my daughter. All right, one more. Let me get your opinion on this. Oh, it was just little kids bantering back and forth. So let me get your opinion on this. Right? This cop should be charged for recklessly cutting the guy off, right? Here you go. Oh, that's bad, right? Ugh. Now look at this. These are families. There you go. Oh, look, there's a little kid. They got to blur him out because he's underage. And here we go. Oh, and here's a speeding ATV. Oh, no, sir. No, sir. Your family's up here. Listen, man. I'm with the families. You know, personally. See my daughter get run down by an ATV. You know, you've seen these trails because they'll say, I have a little sign, no motorized vehicles. And this guy uses that as a racetrack at his own discretion. Nah, bro, take that Jethro hillbilly shit somewhere else. I'm sure there are plenty of trails where you could have rode that thing. You know, you're coming to a paved spot for pedestrians and cyclists and family. No, bro, nah. He found out. Ain't my problem. Ain't my problem. Definitely not. But oh, here it is. Yeah. There we go. This is what I wanted. So, relating back to the other chick.
Yeah.
I think it's partly why.
This was on Alan
I think
Mobley's
it's partly.
channel.
Yeah.
I think it's.
Yeah.
I think it's partly why a lot of guys stop empathizing with women, because in my experience, most women, especially the ones who are relatively more attractive than average, they have at least one guy in their phone. If they called him and was like, you know what, Steve, I'm ready. The motherfucker would drive down or fly.
She knows who it is. Can y'all hear it? Is there a good volume? That is a big lady, SKC. She knows, right? She knows. She is picturing the dude in her mind that she knows would wife her up, be her husband, take care of her and her kids, right? And be a happy family. She knows. They freaking know.
If they called him and was like, you know what, Steve, I'm ready. The motherfucker would drive down or fly down from wherever he is and scoop you up. So the question now becomes, is your list in priority order?
Ooh, I feel attacked. What?
The answer is no. The answer is no. She don't want to be married. Doesn't want to be married. Let's not fool ourselves into thinking this is just a class thing, right? Or there are class barriers, right? Yeah, Jake, not to the little white woman, but it is not a class barrier thing. It is a culture thing, and that culture metastasizes across everything. That is why that's why I do not mess with the tangle of pathology. I do not mess with it at all. So here we go.
So I just went to brunch with a couple of my homegirls after church, and there were 5 of us. 4 of us were black, 1 was white.
So let me just set this up. This is a middle class, and she's African, but raised in America, obviously. And these are the middle class gripes. All right. The middle class gripes. And keep in mind, she, I am sure, has that Steve who would get with her.
And the 4 of us black girls were single, and the white girl is in a happy, healthy, thriving relationship. Her partner is Hispanic, and they have been dating for a few months now, but like the normal progression: met, hit it off, went on a few dates, got in a relationship, long distance right now, meeting parents soon. Like the normal. Okay, no gray, no limbo, no nothing like that. And then me and all my black homegirls are talking about our relationship status, and all of us are single, for sure. All of us are like actively dating, some more active than others, but nonetheless single. But then we're kind of telling the stories of like the guys that we're talking to or have gone on recent dates with, and like these struggle stories are insane. And for reference, we're all in between 27 and 29, maybe 30. Why is this the commonality with me and all my black girls? Like faithfully, not just this group of black girls, but like so many, my closest friends, my black girlies that I've met on assignments, out, like all my black girlies that exclusively date black men are on a struggle bus. And a part of me is like, just get off the bus, date other races, start dating.
Please do.
Any other race. And there is something in my stomach that immediately just gets sick at that thought. I want black love. I once read this article, and it was saying how black women need to start dating outside of their race because it's not working. Like, it broke down all these statistics and all these things. And I did a poll on my Instagram story, like, would you rather date down or date down within your race? So date down with a black man. So, you know, let go of some of your non-negotiables, a man that makes less than you, a man that like, whatever your non-negotiables are, date down from those, or date white. And a majority of black women said they would rather date down. And I'm like, what is the chokehold? I'm asking myself, what is the chokehold? Like,
It's the gynocracy. The desire for men you can't control is more than you can take.
Myself would rather date down than date outside of my race. And it's just so frustrating. It's so frustrating. I wish I had more to say than that. I am very frustrated with dating at this point, and I get the girlies that are like, decenter men and focus on your relationship with God and focus on your friendships and da 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 da. And that's what my 20s has been all about. My friends, traveling, catching a flight, doing whatever I want to do, spending money willy-nilly. Like, that's what I do. Like, y'all not trying to come home to the same person every day. Y'all not trying to fold his laundry. Y'all not trying to cook dinner. Y'all not trying to go to Pilates after you make your kids lunch. Oh, we got different goals.
Yeah, so it is okay. So I like this chart. So there are actually, right, middle class 50 to 100K, right? 12,517 more women, which is essentially the same, right? And then you have 90, then you have 100K and up in incomes, income chart. There are more men, more black men than black women. So they're actually evenly matched middle class wise. How are middle class black women not able to find black men? And then college educated men who would be in this income cohort are dating out at 30%. How? Right? What's going on? You know, is it the men's? I don't think it's the men's. Pretty sure it's not the men's. So yeah, and also in this chart, if you look at the right side is the real problem, right? If you look at the right side, it is the real problem. Because if you go all the way to the right and you see no income, you see, and actually, this is so much of a problem. I think they redid the chart, right? Because 973,207 versus 707,623, there is a huge difference in men reporting no income. And that's a problem. Like black women under 50K have got an issue. You know, when you hear black women talk about oh, these men ain't got no money, da da this, da da that, it's kind of like a socioeconomic indicator, right? Because the middle class chicks don't say that. Right? Obviously middle class women who black women who are having the thing with dating, right? They don't say that. It is the under 50K chicks, because there is such a huge discrepancy, you know, and that is where that is where the rubber meets the road as far as education, because you know you're graduating or not graduating black men who are not ready to be financially stable, right? So that is where this picture comes into play, because if you are not producing economically viable black boys, then guess what? You know, only black women are losing. Hey, what's up, Gregory Scotland? Hey, what's up, Jake Zero, Detroit 313, Juke Joint, good to see you come through. Andre 416, salute. I saw SKC in here earlier. So this is where the rubber meets the road, right here. Right? These school boards, bro. These school boards, that is why this chart looks like this. Right? That is why you have so many black men not in this cohort. Right? And so I mean, I don't know what to tell you, man. It's a negative feedback loop. And again, you got to get away. You cannot play with you can't play with the tangle of pathology at all. So I had something else for y'all. Let me see here. Oh yeah, here we go. My man.
Padres, el viejo en el rodeado de lujos y no materiales. Siempre buena vida me dieron mis padres. El viejo en el cielo siempre ha de guiarme.
Damn, that
Para
beat's
que en
so
la vida salgan bien. Rodeado de lujos y
good. Bro,
no materiales.
that juice looks good AF, bro. With the strawberry in it. And listen, man, my neighbors growing up, my neighbors used to get a hot meal when they got home from school, bro. Like from elementary school. They got a hot plate. Blew my mind. Blew my mind. So, hey, working class brothers got options. You know what I'm saying? They got options. They have got options. But anyway, so what else we have going down I wanted to talk about? Oh, that's not it. Hey, you say everybody else is going live? Shoot. They should, man. It's a good night for it. It is a good night for it. You know, if you follow this account, man. If you don't treat me right, another man will. Oh. Is that right? Is it? Yeah, salute. Shout out to King Randall, man. Doing work over here.
Between your third and fourth fingers in your non-dominant hand, beautiful, and you're enjoying your portions. Good job, gentlemen. I'm so proud of you.
It's like ice cream with milk.
Bro, I don't even know how to eat like this.
Beautiful. Beautiful. That's sorbet. Now chew with our mouth closed. You're not chewing, but your mouth was up. Good job. This is beautiful, gentlemen. You're doing such a great job between your third and fourth fingers. Your other finger, the next finger. Oh, your third and fourth. Yes, beautiful. The fingers between your third and fourth.
Yeah, shout out to
fingers
King
in
Randall.
your non-dominant hand. Beautiful.
Appreciate that, brother. Shoot some money his way. Shoot some money his way if you so choose. You know, doing work. Doing work. Oh my God, who saw this, man? Oh, God. Oh, God. What? Whew. Oh my goodness. Oh, come on, man. Stop tripping. No. Yikes! Bro, turned her off like a light switch. Oh my god, just what is going on? Whew. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Let's see. Oh, and this thing. Oh my goodness, bro. Look, Ryan Garcia. Have y'all watched the people are upset about Ryan Garcia, right? Yeah, it's like they're upset that black people aren't hating on them, you know? Jake, that's right. From who? Right? From who? Protect them from who? Shit. But dude, look, people are super upset that black people still mess with Ryan Garcia after he beat Devin Haney. You know, and like it's not working. Like the old, you know, racist tropes, and even it wasn't even that racist back in the day. Like, you know, when you had who was that? Was it Roberto Duran and Sugar Ray Leonard? Right? There was no racial animus. I mean, the black guys were rooting for Sugar Ray Leonard. Mexican dudes were rooting for Roberto Duran, and it was all love at the end, right? Nobody got kicked out of a party. Nobody was upset about it. It was just everybody went on with their business, you know? And now a lot of I've seen a lot of dudes on Twitter who just upset about it. Like, man, it's not just people aren't playing into the tropes anymore, you know? They're just not. And that means a lot of different people lose their power, you know? People end up losing their power because race politics is that is how all these old fools hold on to power. You know, that is how they're able to stay in Congress till they're 80 years old. You know, people are worried about the wrong things, man. Absolutely the wrong things. And this, and you know, and here's another one. This is crazy. This video is atrocious. Why? Because
and a newborn, one baby daddy. My 4 and a 5-year-old.
I think I have too many windows open. Let me close some of these. Oh no! Don't
Make this make sense. So I have a 4 and a 5-year-old and a newborn, one baby daddy. My 4 and a 5-year-old were at home, and I was in the hospital with my newborn baby. So when my baby daddy picked me up, he had his girlfriend in.
Let me just recap. She has a 4-year-old and a 5-year-old and one baby daddy. At least it's only one. But a 4-year-old, a 5-year-old, and a newborn. And her baby daddy brought her girlfriend, his girlfriend with her. Okay.
In the car. Did I know he had a girlfriend? Yes. Friend in the car. Did I know he had a girlfriend? Yes. Did I know he had a girlfriend? Yes. We co-parent with our 4 and a 5-year-old. So on Mondays, he drops the kids off. On Mondays, he picks the kids up. He usually comes inside on Mondays and plays with his kids or packs their stuff or bathes, whatever he tells her that he's doing while she sits outside. Jackaroo. Anyway, so while she sits outside for about 45 minutes. Now, on one of those Mondays, Jackaroo was conceived. And then we had Jackaroo. He was still living with his girlfriend, but and was conceived. Now, on one of those Mondays, Jackaroo was conceived. And then we had Jackaroo. He was still living with his girlfriend, but we had Jackaroo. So yeah, make this make sense. So I have a 4 and a 5-year-old and a new.
No, you make it make sense. I don't have to make it make sense. You make it make sense. You the one with 3 kids by the same dude that has a freaking other girlfriend. Right? You make it make sense. I don't need to make it make sense. Oh my Lord. And see, that's why pro-blacks are whistling past the graveyard. You know what I mean? There's like, what are you doing? What do you expect to happen? What results are you expecting? You know, if you want to say, oh, you know, there's a Jackaroo. Sounds like a Harry Potter spell. Oh, Lord have mercy. Yeah, they are just whistling past the graveyard, man. There is no community. It's not possible. Right? It's not this is your community. 3 kids. Okay, so 1 dude, 2 women, and however many kids he has with the other chick, right? And I mean, even if you wanted to iron it out and say, hey, we're going to wave a magic wand and they're all going to get married, you have so many intermingling in this subculture of baby daddy, baby mama, bastardy that you can't make a bunch of families. It's still going to be, you know, 1 dude with 3 baby mamas. Well, there's 2 other baby mamas out there. Well, but they got, you know, a couple of kids by some other dude. Oh, well, then they get 1. But the dominoes fall, and then there's still going to be a huge sea of bastardy and women without husbands. Like, community is not possible in that environment. It's ridiculous. Utterly ridiculous. I mean, there's no way to there's no way to have a community. I don't know how that's even possible. You know, the pro-blacks are again whistling past the graveyard.
I'd rather be a just rather cater to a child
Oops.
and a husband, and when you're
Darn it.
That is very interesting.
I just rather cater to a child than
With my husband?
and when you're a wife,
You don't need to get
no, but when
You don't
but
need
just
to
think,
get
when
mad.
you're a wife,
Yeah.
you're a mom. You just have to find time to be yourself, and I'd rather just find time to be a mom and just be myself as of right now.
Okay.
And
Well, I get it.
I'm gonna tell you, this thing is on high.
it's just I'd rather be a mom right now.
That's
So
a very interesting point of view.
yeah.
No, I get the take. I respect.
If you're watching what I just watched, study her face, because if you impregnate that, it's your fault. No one is going to tell her she.
Hey, shout out to Kevin, man. Shout out to Kevin. Whew. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, here we go. This is the other one. So this chick was talking to a conservative, right? And she says, yeah, which means my son has more potential at being something before you. LMAO. If we keeping it a stack. He got the NBA draft and the NFL draft all lined up. And I'm a black woman, according to stats, who has a house and graduated college, which means you can't F with me. GAG. I don't know what is GAG. I don't know what GAG is. But yeah, she got herself a son husband, y'all. Got herself a son husband. Like, no, bro, it's just not happening. There is no we all know Black Joan Rivers. It is just not happening. Let's see, I had a couple of other things to hit. Just a little hit and run. Let's see. Oh, good God. Like whistling past the graveyard. So this chick, right? So this was that thing last week. The video of the guy shooting the girl in the parking lot. They had the video out the window. So this is one of the tweets on the side of that, right? You bees mess with all these shooters. Watch one video from afar and y'all stomach balled up. Oh, please. This chick. Nah, we like shooters that stand on business with other men. Street-ish. Not domestic violence. And like, excuse me? Wait, what? It's literally smoke each other and give us the resources from the fast money street life. That is literally the game plan, right? We like shooters that stand on business and take care of us and do this. They're not supposed to hit us up and shoot us. They just give us all the profits from this illegal activity. How do you have a community like this? How? And you know, here's a thought I had. Okay. So I was on, I don't know, I was listening to some panel, right? It's SPE. I'm not talking to them, right? I'm talking to men. I'm talking to the pro-black men. What are you talking about? Right? What are you trying to get at? You know? Fools want to talk about, oh, it's white supremacy. This is white supremacy? This? Is it? Because this looks like a black woman that wants the criminal element to provide for her. That's what it looks like to me. But yeah, so I had a thought, right? So this guy said it was a black guy talking to a white guy, and the black guy, he's like, well, what is white? All right, I think the white guy said something along those lines. And so the black guy was like, well, you know, it's going around the earth being, you know, a colonizer and a brutalizer and killing people and da-da-da. And he said it in this way as if he was going to shame the guy he was speaking to. And that just seems so pathetic. Like, who are you supposed to shame? Right? Who in the hell are you supposed to shame? Like, who is the authority to which you call the all-powerful white man? Who are you shaming him to? You know? That I heard, I'm like, that sounds so female for a male to say that to another male. Right? And I started thinking about it, and I thought, well, what if Western Europe went out and conquered because of the women? Right? Go out there and bring me that gold. Bring me those spices, right? Competing for women essentially, but on a global scale. What if that was the case? Right? Because Bill Burr had a skit where he's talking about white women and how they got oppressed and all that. He's like, you were standing there right next to us and all the blood money and conquest and this, that, and the other. I'm like, that's true. That is true. What if that's the case? That the women were the catalyst? Because you look at Africa today, dude, the women can't wait to undermine those dudes. Can't wait. You can say it's patriarchal all you want to, but daughters of the trade is going on to this day. And the Chinese are about to African out that continent. Watch it happen. Hey, what's up, Hermes? So what if that's the case, right? So black women want, in the aggregate, right, smoke each other and give us the resources from the fast money. But they, and that makes sense, right? Because again, brothers' academic gender stereotypes and education-related beliefs about sons and daughters in African American families. You know, negative stereotypes about the academic abilities of African American boys may create a negative feedback loop, thereby contributing to the maintenance of the gender gap in African Americans' educational outcomes. What? No. Oh boy. Maybe that's a problem on this end of the income spectrum. Maybe. I don't know, just a hypothesis. Just a hypothesis. And so first, okay, here's the abstract. Well, let's exploring the racial divide in education and labor market through evidence from interracial families. First, there are no significant differences in outcomes between black and white males with white mothers. All right. Second, large differences persist between these groups and black males with black mothers. The patterns are insensitive to alternative measures of own race and school fixed effects. Our results suggest that discrimination is not occurring on the basis of child skin color, but through mother-child channels such as dialect or parenting practices. So, from a dispassionate standpoint, they make better boys. They just make better boys. And is that part of the reason that Western Europe did all that conquering? I mean, is that the case? Could be. I don't know. I'm just asking questions. But, who's this guy? This guy made the news. I don't watch basketball, but Tyrese Halliburton. Apparently, he's really good. And yeah. I don't know. Not sure. There's a 3-line or something. I don't know. Don't know. Oh. And so yeah, that was just a thought, and I'm just like, could it be, could it not be? Who knows? I don't know. Just threw it out there. And I think about this: the underlying, like a white woman with a black son, right? The thoughts as a mother to protect him, but also the thoughts as a mother to make him excel, I think may be exaggerated because of social and racial stereotypes. So is there an extra incentive, to create a more functional son, right? To make sure that, the child she birthed, nothing's going to happen to my baby, right? My kid is not becoming a statistic, right? Is there something like that? Uh, something like that in there? I mean, could be, I don't know. I'm just saying. An extra incentive. But, let's see what else I got. I don't have much. Oh, here we go. Okay. Let's check this out. So yeah. So Boyce Watkins ran this a few days ago. Dear God, please make classy black women great again. And I thought this was freaking sad. Man. This is so impotent. It's just impotent. I mean, a stepman will never produce classy black women. And so they have to wait on a miracle like, bro, what are we doing here? Right? What are we doing? Just waiting around for a miracle? And, bro, it's just, I'm not doing it. And there's a, I made a, where did that go, dude? I made a little graphic. Oh, here we go. So I made a little graphic of the men in the black community. So you have men with agency, right? Characterized by interracial dating, passport bros, they can read, STEM degree, stable financially, desirous of a nuclear family, etc. And they are juxtaposed against the Pookies and the bums, right? The baby daddies, multi-partner fertility. They lack education. They are not economically viable. Many have a criminal record. And then you have the simps and the weak men and no sexual access outside of black women. Right there you pro-blacks, community activists. You know, you guys who are talking about it's black over everything. And black on black on black on black. Live that 13% life, right? Where they know no other people, right? And these will be the dudes that'll talk about, well, white people think this and white people think that and don't know any white people. Like, bro, let it go. And here's where a lot of your black pastors are. There are a scant few over here, but most of them are in this area. Maybe they lean a little bit towards this line, but vast majority are in this cohort, and it's sad. So look, the men with agency are leaving. The men with agency, right? They want a nuclear family. They're tired of this BS. They are out. They do not see value, right? The pro-blacks never have the answer of making the women a better choice. So men with agency, they gone, right? And now you have the stepdaddies and the simps waiting around on black women to choose them. But they're over here breeding with these dudes, right? They're over here, and the women have a 4-year-old and a 5-year-old and a newborn and a baby daddy that has a girlfriend, right? That she's smashing when she knows he has a girlfriend and just having yet another child. So the only hope, right? The only hope is that things like the Community Reinvestment Act and affordable housing are done away with, right? That will scatter the Pookies and the bums, right? That'll scatter them. And therefore, maybe black men will actually marry the simps of these men, right? If the social safety net goes away enough and Keisha no longer controls the means of production, then maybe, just maybe, something positive can happen. That's really it. Those are the only two options, right? Black women become a better product, or the social safety net, right? And the structural changes, like the Fair Housing Act, the Community Reinvestment Act, break up the reservation, right? That allows the cookies to concentrate and it allows this to fester. That's the only two options. That's the only two options I see. I mean, if you know something else, put in the chat. I don't, right? I just don't see it happening any other way because men with agency are like, nah, we're good. You know, we're good. You know, because heck, man, I'm in. You know, when I was looking for Mrs. Friedman, you know, I was vetting a Latina before I met Mrs. Friedman, and I already had a bias toward Black women, and still had Latinas coming in the program. And I have a bias towards. I mean, if you don't have a bias towards it, it's almost there's no way. There's no way, man. I was on a space in on Twitter, and this chick was loudly, viscerally opposed to the idea of competing for a Black man that has options. Like, hell no, I'm not doing that. Like, I am absolutely not doing it. You know, and they don't, and the pro-blacks don't want to come to the realization that it is not white supremacy, right? It is how they feel about you. You know, oh, Black women telling Black men are telling Black women to wear their natural hair. They're not going to wear their natural hair because they're not trying to attract you, right? They don't feel good about themselves because they don't feel good about you. You wanting them does nothing for them. But oh well, you want to do that? My business, not my business. But oh, and one thing, this Hood went over the St. George, Louisiana, but good on St. George, Louisiana, because you gotta do what you gotta do for your kids and for your family. And that's the thing. That St. George, Louisiana thing. They said the city's going to be 70% white, and the guy's all going off and all this nonsense, you know. But he's not talking to the 30% because he'll probably get a wildly different answer. They're not trying to be there. You know, that 30% is like, we can get out of here. Good.
Greetings and salutations.
Let's see. Oh yeah, then Ryan Garcia tested positive for PEDs. Oh well. Got to give up the belt. Got to give it up. Oh yeah, I made another aid. So I made myself a Venn diagram here for Black culture, right? Black culture, you've got Black rednecks. So really, I think urban Negro hillbilly is a better word. But you have your urban Negro hillbillies and your educated Northern culture. And it looks kind of like this, you know? It's about 70-30. And that's another thing I've noticed, 70-30, right? The bastardy rate is 70-30, right? The rate by which Black mothers have a preference for their daughters over their sons is 67%. There's another stat I'm forgetting that's around 70. So that's why I made it like this. It's about 70% Black redneck culture. Yeah, but let's see what else we got here. Oh, I saw this foolishness. Oh, Right, Jake Zero. Right. Yep. They cannot circumvent shame correctly. So yeah, this is protests held on rooftops because they will chuck them off the roofs. A free Palestine will be a progressive safe haven for trans and queer people. What? Bro, I'm half tempted to make a 501c and just start a GoFundMe to send queer people to Palestine. You know, that would be hilarious to me. Absolutely hilarious. And why not? I mean, hell, you know, just do a little something. Now, I'm going to see if you all notice anything. All right. There are other things to come out of the NFL draft. Other things. Anybody notice anything? Anybody notice anything? Anybody? No? Okay. Because this is some son husband extraordinaire. Dang, I am lagging. Like, wow. This is, you know what? This isn't even son husband, man. This is so, bro, this is a different level, man. This got to be something else. I don't know what to call this. I do not know what to make of this. I have no idea what to make of this. I mean, what are we doing here? What are we doing? What are we doing here, man? This man. And there's another. I don't know what we're doing here, buddy. That is something else. So you can't. NFL draft is Snow Bunny Heaven and Son Husband Express, which is wild to me. Which is really wild to me. Oh, nah. Skip that.
It's ruling down. Vision was given the green light.
They had hoped that we would get
Here we go.
this process done. They voted in this election.
I will proceed to have conversations to determine.
Bro, and like I was saying in SKC stream, man, it's like, if this is your mayor, man, you're doomed. Bro, you are freaking doomed, bro. This is the end state.
The best course of action.
The Louisiana Supreme Court ruled in favor for the new city with a 4-3 vote. Andrew Murrell, who was a lawyer for the St. George Incorporators, says that this ruling made today was something efficient for the area.
We are open for everyone. If you want more opportunity, you want to for everyone. If you want more opportunity,
the area.
We are open for everyone. If you want more opportunity, you want a better life, you want a chance for lower crime, St. George.
There were several concerns around the incorporation, with many stating that St. George wouldn't be able to support the necessary.
See, and the thing about this is, it's purposely cast as black versus white, but like 20% of the city is still black, right? And no one's really focusing on that, and it'll mess up the narrative, right? It'll mess up the narrative. One thing you won't see in this saga is anybody talking to the 20% of the black people that still live there, you know? And that's another reason pro-blacks hate school choice, right? it gives the people that want a better education for their children to get the hell away from the people that don't. You know, that's why you always have this excuse, well, you don't help everybody. It can't help everybody. Not everybody wants to be helped. When they open charter schools, the entire school system doesn't close down and just become charter. Only the kids that want to go. All right. Only the kids that want to go. And let's see. I had something else. Let's play this.
They see, they look up. Young people have every reason to be enraged, and every issue they see, they look up, they get angry, and they see someone doing better than them, and then every day it is speedballed in their face that they are failing, that they are not doing as well as everyone around them. We have lost the script. Our kids are more anxious and more depressed and more obese and more addicted. And we have made a purposeful decision to let this happen by ensuring the people around this table stay wealthy at the cost of young people.
Author and
See, here's the thing. I think this is the wrong messaging. And I think this is the wrong messaging because Mike Rowe exists, right? There are tons of unfilled skilled labor positions just waiting for people to take them, right? So I mean, what he's saying, he's describing the PSYOP, whether he's part of it or not, I can determine later, but he is describing the PSYOP that has people passing on, $90K jobs to be a machinist. There are, I was when I was in Philly, man, I'm sitting at a bar over here and this dude, and he's like, man, I got a machinist job, pays $90K. I can't get anybody to take it. So there's like business out there, even in this economy, waiting for workers. Like, dude, where's the disconnect? All right. I think the disconnect is in the PSYOP that is the media. No one wants to admit that college was a scam. You can easily tell somebody to follow the money to find the bad guy. But if you tell anybody, the college professor is making, not professor, but the college president's making $450K a year. And they're going to retire on 6 figures for the rest of their life. All made possible with your tuition. And I've told people this and they look at me quizzically like a dog looking at a new pan. I don't know. Like all your professors own homes, right? That they paid off already or almost paid off, that they've been living in for 20 years and they've been making 6 figures for most of your life. You're 20 years old, they've probably been a professor for 15 to 20 years. Been making 6 figures. Looking at a 6-figure retirement. Probably married to another professor that's looking at a 6-figure retirement. And it's like, hey, follow the money. And it's like, what? No, there's no what. Right? The educational establishment has been gorging itself on guaranteed student loans, right? For decades. So, stop doing it. I was talking about this on Doc Thunders earlier, man. Just if you stopped guaranteeing student loans, right, you could go out. What the market would do is go where it's available, which is you can be in some small town, right, which has a satellite campus for the big school in your state and pay, probably 50 to 75% of the tuition you would at the main campus, right? Live at home and you can get a college education on daggone fast food job. Right? And then what else happens? You get job training in the area. Like if you're going to do an internship or, work with a lawyer, whatever, you're doing that in your hometown area that is preparing you to then actually work in that area, right? So the opposite of evacuate your small town, get educated in Columbus, Ohio, and then move to, some other big city, right? And your small town is continually sucked dry. So, there's a real failure in having a plan, and the idea that the American birthright is the wealth of Detroit in the 1950s is a lie. Hey, what's up, Tex? Getting through college with a degree in zero debt was the best thing that happened to me as a young man. Absolutely. Absolutely. I had a little bit of student debt, paid it off, no biggie, because I got tired of college. But not having debt, good God, man. I mean, there are so many other ways to do it, and but the lie that the wealth of Detroit in the 1950s is a historical anomaly only possible with the outcome of World War II, right? That's it, right? Asia Pacific in shambles, Europe burned to the ground, and America is the only place really untouched, and they just convert bomb factories to refrigerator factories and poof, right? You're an exporter. I mean, we went from winning World War II to probably being the biggest exporter in the world thereafter, right? Japanese were buying American cars. American cars were going all over the world, right? That is just not possible to duplicate again. I mean, it's not. Kids need to be told that it's a dog eat dog world. Stop wearing milk bone underwear. You need to you have to compete. You have to, they can build whatever you can make with your hands can be made somewhere else. And if you go to the polls and you vote for people who make it harder for you to make the same thing someone else can make, well, you're going to get screwed. So don't vote for those people. That's kind of all I have to say about that. Man, Detroit in the 60s was not that bad. Not that bad.
Why are all these black college?
Oh, okay. This is a good one here. Speaking of the NFL draft, this is another hit and run.
Why are all these black college athletes that are getting drafted having white women? What's going on? I am going to tell you, as someone that is friends with a lot of D1 football players and D1 basketball players, I'm going to tell you because they have told me. Whoa. Before I get into this, I want to make it clear I'm only into black women. I'm just telling you what they have told me.
Hey, just give me that carry. Don't kill the messenger. Hey, it's not me. It's not me.
My man said, bro, how many white women have you seen do the Meg Thee Stallion challenge? And he said, excluding the ones that think they're 2 shades away from being model. I said, probably only 1. He said, okay. Y'all, 5 of my guys that play on Division I Power 5.
Now, they will want to tell you that it's an American problem. There's nothing different about it. None of that. No, it's an American problem. Okay.
Football teams, and they were like, goody, you know the type of NIL deals we got. One of my men said, bro, I was messing with this black girl. She heard about the deal I got and started to request money, Apple Pays and Cash Apps for her hair and nails. I said, oh shit. My other friends were saying, bro, I would try to take her out to Chipotle, Kava, this and that.
Bro, who saw it on social media where some black moms were posting screenshots of little girls, elementary school girls texting boys asking for Cash Apps? Hit the chat if you saw that.
That she would get mad talking about, why are we going to steakhouses? You're good for it. I said, oh shit. They were like, bro, the white women, they're down to go and get a cup of coffee, go and get some fucking ice cream. My friends were like, bro, the white women we're dating, they pay for a lot of our stuff. I said, what do you mean? They said, bro, they know that we're making some money, but while we're at practice or we're at camp, they got us our favorite Kava bowl, double chicken, right? Waiting for them to come out of practice. My friends are telling me these girls are getting their group projects done, getting their essays done, online tests done on time. I said, wait, what? I said, bro, what about maintenance? There's no way y'all not paying for her hair, nails, bags, her lifestyle. He said, bro, first of all, my girl will get her own Starbucks and even get me one. But if I want to be nice, I'll get her something, from Starbucks. And they were like, hair and nails. They don't even care about the nails, really, And if they do it themselves. Sometimes I pitch in. And I was like, all right, what about hair? They were like, bro, she's white. She just brushes it. We're flat irons it. She wants to be special. Jesus Christ.
Look out, wait, you gotta see his reaction. You gotta see his
One of my men
reaction.
said that, and I was like, all right, what about hair? They were like, bro, she's white. She just brushes it. We're flat irons it. She wants to be special. Jesus Christ, you're saving a lot of money. We're flat irons it. She wants to be special. Jesus Christ, you're saving a lot of money. One of my men said this. He just got drafted. He said, bro, I was dating a black girl. Now I'm dating a white girl. I'm about to marry her. He said, the difference between the black girl and the white girl, the biggest difference is the white girl knows when to shut the fuck up. I said, God damn. Listen, this is what they told me. Do with the information as you please. If it takes me 10 to 15 years to find a black woman that's compatible with me, that's what I'm going to do. But this is what they told me. So stop being surprised.
10 to 15 years. Bro, hell no. Hell no. No, not doing it. Not doing it. Okay, let's see. Oh, 89 minutes. This has been forever. I got one more. All right, one more thing, right? One more thing.
And Professor Scott Galloway.
This all has knock-on effect.
One more thing. Where did he go? Oh, okay. Here we go.
So if we move out of...
Okay, here we go. Because something reminded me of this. All right, let me show this first. This was hilarious. Nobody loves white folks like hood niggas. They did all that terrorizing from the 80s and 90s. And when white folks started moving in and gentrifying, they just disappeared peacefully. Those ninjas were like, our job is done. Here you go, Mr. White Man. So I shared my story. Look, I said they revere white people. Like white people could move into the deepest, darkest ghetto and have zero issues. And I put a caveat, at least pre-COVID, right? I said I went to Vine City, Atlanta in 2017, a rundown AF block of houses that I would not live there. And I grew up in the crack era, right? But there were two on this block. There were two pristine gentrified homes, right? A couple of nice family moved in. And I just said the question, you think they would be there if the locals were treating them like black people? No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So that reminded me of this video.
So if we move out of the neighborhood, that's white flight, and that's racist. But if we move into the neighborhood, that's gentrification, and that's also racist.
Now, why do I feel this video? Because I was looking to buy a house, right? I'm in a housing, workshop, and it's a bunch of different people in there, right? And I happen to be, there's like a black couple beside me, and we're talking about just real estate in general, yada yada. And I'm like, yeah, I want to get a house in such and such neighborhood. They're like gentrifying in, and there was an audible gasp when I said gentrifying. And I looked at him like, what? And I'm thinking like, wait, you're black people, right? You realize I'm black. And they were like, oh my God, gentrifying. That's just, they're like trained dogs, right? Just to react to the word quote unquote gentrifying. I mean, who's supposed to buy the house? Who? If not me, who? And I was just so like put off by that. Like, come on, man. Like, do you not freaking get it? Right? And it's just, yeah, it was sickening, right? Just the programming to just to say that and just unthinkingly. So anyway, let me show you. And now let me show you Vine City, man. Vine City, Atlanta. And I'll never forget this, man, because the person who showed me this, we're driving around the neighborhood and it's like, you can see, let me show you. Oh, look at Centennial Olympic Park is right here, bro. This is like right next to downtown. All right, this is downtown Atlanta. Right? You're just right here. I'm gonna take this street. Boom, downtown Atlanta. Hello, downtown Atlanta. And this is neighborhood Black as the Ace of Spades, right? And I'm down there in 2017. And couple along these streets, you can't tell elevation here, but you can like see out, you know, and you can see downtown. So you like have a view of downtown from a few spots in this area, right? It's got a decent park up here. I'm just like, wow. And you know, so the person who showed me is like telling me about it. You can get all these home deals, yada yada yada. So we go down one of these streets and she sees some white families and is aghast. And he's like, oh, well, I don't know if I could move in here now. I'm just like, what? You don't know if you can move? Man, bro. You know, the idea that black people are being quote unquote moved out is preposterous. Preposterous. You know? And look at this. This is 2017. This house was the estimate on this house is, I don't know, let's call it 60. Where's the high in here? 61K. Right? There we go. 61.3K. $61,300 in 2016. Where's 2017? You go middle of 2017. So June 27, $67,600, right? Look at all that equity. Right? That is, that's almost 67. Dang. 6 times? That is 6, almost 7. Almost 7 times. And you know, they are the reason this was picked, right? Let's see, first time. Right, because it was black, so they said, hey, we're gonna put a first time home buyer program in there. Darn it. Yeah, well, it's pretty much over, man. It's saturated now. Yeah, that's Keisha. Darn, I was going to show y'all some of the assistants, but basically, they're paying people to move in there. And what happened? Black people didn't move in. At least not when I was there. I was just like, bro, come on, man. The idea that there's some sort of a cabal breaking up black neighborhoods. I mean, the people are selling. You know, if you have rampant crime and people like getting the hell out of there and they're not bothering the white people moving in, I mean, what do you think is going to happen? Right? What do you think is going to happen? I mean, look at this, 800K. 800. What was this? Middle of 2017 is 274. So triple the money. It was estimated up here. Well, this is during the Probably during a big bump, a lot of people moved in, but look at that. So I'm with this dude, man. They just, well, I don't know what it is. And a lot of these are, yeah, they're selling empty lots for 110. Yeah, they're selling empty lots for 110 because you can put a nice home there. They fixed up the neighborhood. I mean, that one doesn't look fixed up, but the lot is still 110 grand. Some of it's nice. So that's been redone. That's been redone. What is that? A Passat? Volkswagen Passat. The bougie suburban car. But anyway, yeah, man, that reminded me of that. Like, bro. And I just thought that was funny. Here you go, Mr. White Man. Here you go. We done messed the neighborhood up and drove everybody out. Here you go. And he's not lying. He is not lying. Yeah, that's all I got, man. I'm about to watch a little Ninja Kamui and lay it down and get ready for the range tomorrow. So, hey, thanks everybody for stopping through. Oh man, I didn't even plug my Cash App. God, I'm terrible with this. Oh, and I did want to thank for the Cash App. Let's see. Deacon Dave, salute to Deacon Dave with the $5. I don't know if I thanked him for that yet. That was back on March 19th for a show I did. So thank you so much, sir. Greatly appreciate it. And thanks everybody for stopping through. I appreciate you coming by. Appreciate you giving my humble channel your eyeballs. I appreciate it. And yeah, that's it. Have a good Friday evening. And I will play my intro again. Everybody have a good night.
been a long while. It's been a long while.
Okay, last thing. Hey, replay gang, D-Rock Den, replay gang. Enjoy your family. Yeah, man, there's nothing I like more than spending time with my family. You know, I was able to have my mom come down and see my daughter's recital. And she had both her grandmothers there, actually. And she got to go up on stage and play her little violin and sing her little group song at the end. And it was adorable. And I so enjoyed watching my mom enjoy that, you know. And so she ended up getting to bed really late, woke up cranky, and I'm like, my mom's here. We let her stay home. So she got to spend the whole day with her mom, with my mom. And you know, I got to just kind of sit back and watch that, and it was phenomenal. It was phenomenal. So, anywho, that's it. Enjoy your family. Good night.